Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to the Tower of Dooms. Today it is time to play a match with the one and only Lunara, a hero that got added to the Nexus literally just a couple of hours ago. I'm actually very excited to be playing this one. Let's say hi to the team and, just get started with this one. So, I've only had a little bit of time to try her out in the shop, and I'll be honest, she seems one of the coolest heroes that is currently in the game. I actually found her very enjoyable already to play against bots, which obviously is not all that exciting in general anyway. I guess we'll just get started and see how much damage she can do in a real game. So she's a ranged assassin, she's a daughter of Cenarius, who is one of the demigods of the Warcraft lore and all that shenanigans. But anyways, the first talent that I'm going to be picking here is going to be the Blossom Swell, and I think I want to be focusing on a build or like a talent selection here that is going to help me out to basically at least be somewhat safe against different kinds of, opponents. I don't really know exactly what I should be building, and obviously, since this hero is completely new, I don't think anyone really knows what you should be building. But I'll go over the abilities that I got in just a second. So, the very most important thing to note about this dude, or about this gal rather, I suppose, is the fact that every single attack that I do applies this Nature's Toxin debuff. And this Nature Toxin debuff isn't just like, something that is annoying to the enemies and that slows them down by default or whatever. It just simply is a damage over time spell. So every single time I hit anyone with it, basically, they will get damage over time done to them. So every single attack that I do does basically cause that, and then also my Q ability does the exact same. So there's a lot of like potential with that sort of thing. The one thing to note about this as well, though, is that I can apply Nature's Toxin up to 3 times on every single target. So for example, right there you can see a little scald or like a little leaf type thing underneath Asmodan, and that means that it's gonna be stacked up on once. And if I now activate my W ability, it increases that duration. So first off, it does a little bit more damage, but most importantly, it slows them down. So I can hit that Q ability to basically make sure that everyone has that, that ability stacked to them. Then I can hit the W ability to significantly slow them down. And there's some really cool things you can do with that, because obviously that immediately means that, if played correctly, you can slow down the entire enemy team with literally 2 buttons. Then I also have an E ability, which is a little bit less interesting, so I would say, but very useful as well, which is my Wisp. And you can actually, pick your level 4 talent just like this and start using it. But I can basically send like a Wisp forward, just like that, and it will grant us vision. That's literally it. It will grant us vision. Now, I don't think we should be going ahead and contesting this too aggressively. Although, I guess we can. Alright, so I'm not completely sure how much damage I can truly do on this hero. It's kind of scary to just be randomly playing her. One thing to note as well is that I don't have a mount or anything, so no mounting for me. I just simply move a little bit faster than the other heroes in the game, which is fine. You can actually upgrade it at level 20. So there we go. We actually got a huge hit of the Nature's Toxin, but I'm playing extremely safe here just because I don't know how much damage I can really take, and since I can't mount up, it may be a little scary. Let's just go ahead and go over here. Alright, the enemy cannons are firing. That's unfortunate. They're gonna be hitting our core already. We already actually shot at their core, so all is fine. Gotta go ahead and drink from the fountain again. But in general, she seems to be extremely fun. Like, obviously haven't played very many games yet, but this seems to be a hero that's right up my alley. I mean, last time we had Cho'Gall, who is fun and like, it's fine and dandy, and it's fun to be messing around with. But it's really hard to call that like your favorite hero, right? And I would say Lunara, because of her mobility and because of her nimbleness, I suppose you can say, it's really the type of hero that I enjoy playing a ton. And I think if you play this hero correctly, you'll probably be able to top the damage meters. I mean, just the fact that everything you do does damage over time already, should be a good indicator of that. And, yeah, once we figure out the good builds as well, I think that would help out a ton. I'll go ahead and, like, send my Wisp off over to that distance. Wow, Lowko, where are you going? Oh, wait, I actually accidentally moved there myself. Alright, let's just keep on pushing here. But yeah, I can move the Wisp, by the way, right now as well if I want to. But the fact that you move a little bit faster than the other heroes is actually hugely beneficial. I didn't realize how big of a deal that was, but that's actually huge. Because you can easily run away. Like, I'm very low in health in general, and, I don't have a big health pool, but it's not like I'm super flimsy or anything. Anyways, let's get back into the battle very shortly. This is looking quite nice. So I'm gonna be sorting it on hero damage in this one. So far, we got out-damaged by Sergeant Hammer. That's not too surprising. But we'll see. Anyways, what do we pick next? I can go for some extra healing on my Nature's Toxin, which is my trait. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Splintered Spear, which will allow me to basically get a bit more damage done. So basically every single time I now use my Q ability, I will also shoot a bunch of arrows at once. Next tower is activating, by the way.
Let's go. Capture the altars, and we shall deal the Raven Lord a grievous.
Okay. There we go. Capture the altar, boys. We got him. Oh, snap. Oh, don't die like, oh. Whew. Yeah, you can see now, right now, whenever I activate my my Q ability, I will also basically shoot one time. I shoot 3 of them. 3 of the darts. Or spears or whatever they are. You can see it right there as well. Like, it only happens once, but it increases your damage 3-fold when you use your Q ability. Should be good. Although it may be a little bit better to go for the siphoning Toxin, which will basically just improve your, you know, survivability by a lot. Just the fact that I'm slightly faster, though, I didn't think of that to be such a big deal. But the fact that I am slightly faster and I can send a Wisp like that will always give me vision about where the enemies are located and where I can actually be moving out on the map. That's actually super important. That's actually really, really, really important. Wow, Sergeant Hammer. I'll be heading to the bot lane, I suppose. But yeah, right now, like, to transfer between lanes, I guess I'm a little slow at that, right? I don't really have any mobility other than... Okay, slowing them down, keeping my ally alive. Don't know where Thrall is headed, though. Thrall, where you going, bro? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa, drink, 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 drink! That's the damage over time from the opposing Lunara. Ooh, that was scary. I thought I was gonna go down there. That's a ton of damage, though. I think I must have walked into some of those mines from, our beloved, Abathur or something. Anyways, altars are spawning again. I'm low in health. I should really be heading back. I'm gonna go back real quick. Although, if we have double healer, I guess we don't really have to worry about it. Can I grab some healing, boys? Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Leaping Strike. This is the one thing that I was having an absolute blast with. Absolutely awesome to be messing around with. Basically, I can now activate this ultimate. We do want to make sure they're not grabbing that, though. But I can now jump. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, man. There we go. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, this is awesome. All right, let's get over there. You can basically jump over a target, and the cooldown is super low. Super, super low. So that means that we are basically dealing a ton of damage to the enemies by not even really, you know, doing all that much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, though. I mean, I guess I'm still getting targeted, so it's fine. I hope to get some healing here. That would be great. Cool. I'm gonna head back. Did manage to kill a tower. Got a little camp as well. But that's so nice. The ultimate is awesome. Leaping Strike. You can use it so often. And you basically just pounce over a target, right? You're quite literally a pony at that point. Alright, let me head down to you. Very good so far, though. Damage-wise, we're in a good, like, in a pretty good place as well. I wonder what it's gonna be like once we figure out exactly what build to be going for. But, this is looking nice. I am running, no skin right now, by the way. I do have the... Whoa, whoa, that's the other ultimate. I did purchase the skin, but I figured I should play the first game without the skin. Basically, you have this bundle thing, and obviously, since it's currently, like, close to the New Year's and shit, it's basically a lot cheaper. Bounce pony! Yes! Pouncing with the pony! I'm loving this. This is awesome. Alright. I can't quite get over there. I should have probably saved that ability, to be honest. Alright, Thrall. Let's do it. Oh, that's not good. Alright. New ones will be activating shortly, I'm sure. Pounce, Lowko! Go! There we go! That is so fun. I do have to keep in mind that there's not always 2 charges available. There is a slight cooldown, by the way, on the Q ability. It's not like it's instant. I'm not really using my E ability as often as I should. But there we go. That'll do. Yeah, you don't want to just spam the R, because if you don't have a way to get out, it's pretty tricky to make it work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kick the giant killer. I do need a target for it, though, and I can't put it on an allied target. Has to be an enemy. Whoa, 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 whoa! We went for Bloodlust? Alright. Let's Bloodlust away, then. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we get some bonus experience here. I'm very low in health, but this is looking alright. Bouncing back and forth. Is that even a word, pouncing? I don't even know what the word is called. I know there's prancing and pouncing. Please let me know down below if I'm using the words correctly. Being a foreigner sometimes is rough. I know most of you don't, like a lot of people actually don't even assume I'm not a native English speaker anymore. But I think it's pouncing. I know you have pouncing and you have pounce. I don't know. I'm gonna stop using the word anyway. I'm bouncing. There we go. That should be good. Look at the damage though. That's so cool. It seems like we're in a pretty good spot. I get a lot of survivability just because of that extra movement speed that I got. And I think if I get a little bit better on handling that Q, we would be in a super powerful place. Oh. Oh, oh, Lowko. Oh, Lowko. No! Lowko, no! That's unfortunate. They were standing in a bush. I could have easily prevented that. I could have easily prevented that with the E ability. If I would have used the E ability a little bit better, I would have easily been able to scout exactly where they were located. So far, we're pretty far ahead, by the way, but you know, there's always the room for coming back in Heroes of the Storm. Looks like they're just straight up giving up, giving the map objective right now, which is the one way they can win the game. So I mean, I guess they get some bonus experience and all that shenanigans, but okay, we are going back down. They did manage to grab something, which is not great for us. But we're currently at 16, or they have 16 life remaining on their core, and we got 32, so we should be in an okay place. We also have a level up on them, even though they have a very powerful push happening now. Guess this could have been worse. Okay, enemy cannons are firing again, though. Yeah, if I get stunned, if I get hit by a stun, I'm dead meat. Like, I can't really do too much about that. We need some help here, though, boys. I don't know if that bloodlust was worth it. Here we go. Oh, that damage is so cool. Sadly, it's just the copy. There we go. Sergeant Hammer has finally decided that he can stop pushing the top lane. Alright, I'm gonna be heading back. What do we pick here? Increases Noxious Blossom damage to enemies with Nature's Toxin. That seems pretty good. Whoa, did I not back? Oh, I thought I was back. Oh man, I'm just not gonna look. We're gonna go with Starwood Spear, which will improve my Q or my W slightly. We did grab a whole bunch of the towers here though, so it's not like it's absolutely terrible so far. We just need to make sure we don't give up the position that we're in, and we're actually... They've evened up the score very well. Yeah, they've evened up the score very well. Alright, let's push the tower in. Wow. Are you gonna push this aggressively? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Don't do that. Okay. Don't want to get quite behind this, I don't think, sir. Okay. So they do have an altar right now, which is very annoying, and they may be able to, you know, even up the score here. Oh man, I'm super low on health, I can't really do all that much. I guess I'm gonna go to there anyway, I'm gonna go there. I'm hoping to grab some healing from the allies. I mean, there's a Rhaegar and a Lily. So we should be in okay place. Okay. Can I grab some healing please, guys? Thank you. Oh! Ponied! Get ponied! Oh. Looks like there's still a fight going on in the bottom lane. Sweet. We do have a tunnel available at this point too. Look at the attack range though at this point. Is this attack range always this high? Is it always this long? Whoa, I don't know where that came from. Okay. We captured an armory. Let me drink from the fountain real quick though. We have 27 life remaining on ours. They got 13 on theirs. Yeah, you're dead. Very good. Gonna send the Wisp to the north. Just so we have some minimap vision. Alright, so they captured the armory back. I guess that's fine. Oh god. Pounce! No, I was gonna say, I was gonna stop using that word. Oh man. They're actually coming back very nicely though. They got a kill there. I need to run, and I'm dead. Can't get too overzealous, I suppose. Can't get too overzealous, that's not good. Alright, 3 of them are active at this point. Hopefully, we will have some solid team fights very soon. Let's move together as 5 from now on. We can easily win this. We're not really grabbing all that much from the team. The team effort is kind of low. Mostly because we keep fighting in a 4v5, which is not very useful. But anyways, hero damage wise, I'm pretty happy with how this is going. For a first time playing this hero, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going so far. There's still a lot to learn though, and a lot of like optimization I suppose we should go for. But they're evening up the score very well. We need to go walk together. No more splitting. Hopefully they will listen. Hopefully we will group up, because we had a solid early game. I'm not too convinced they will though. All leaping strike charges returned at once can target allies. We're gonna go with the galloping gate. Galloping gate, is that it? Galloping gate will basically allow me to wow. To activate my Z ability right here every 30 seconds. And it will make me, you know, go a lot faster as well. Alright, Abathur, where you at? Oh man, just too late. Alright. They're pushing aggressively in the bottom for no apparent reason. Okay. We need to defend this, guys. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Oh my god. I think we actually just end up losing this game here. I mean, that was an okay fight for us, but not as good as it could have been, and I was focusing Tyrande instead. I wanted Tyrande to drop there, but Tyrande didn't end up dropping either, and the double support comps are a little scary here. A little scary. So we had a super powerful early game. I think we just sort of gave it up by not fighting in a team, honestly. Like, we had a couple of team fights where it was a 4v5, and while we were pushing in the towers, I don't think that's quite worth it, because the spawn times are just so long at this point. And I guess Thrall being a bot doesn't happen or help all that much either. But it's all good. Alright, the enemy cannons are once again firing. I don't know if they have enough to They need one more shot, really, that's all. And then they will end up winning. They've currently got 6 of the towers, which is terrible for us. Thrall, what are you doing? Thrall, what are you doing? Oh my god, stop. That was not the way to do it! And even though we were at such a powerful place early on, and even though we have learned a lot from playing this hero so far, and even though we definitely could have used their E ability a lot more often so we wouldn't have been caught off guard multiple times, everything considered, we're still doing quite well. We're still doing quite well. We haven't lost yet. Oh! Whew. Oh man. That a stim drone goes down on Asmodan. Interesting choice. Not really something you want to be fighting with as Asmodan, but hey. Oh no, oh no. Oh! And sadly, there's so much healing going down right now that I think this is going to be a little bit too much. We did manage to capture back one of them, and we definitely got a benefit out of that fight there. All in all, I think we're playing slightly too aggressive. I think I could hang back a little more, right? I'm still learning a ton, obviously. I always like to basically learn by thinking about what just happened. And I think right here I was walking too far forward when there really wasn't much of a reason to. I wish there was a way for me to get a little more range from my basic attack. I haven't read all of the talents yet, so there may very well be a way to do so. Sadly, we don't have the what's it called? Well, we can't have any of them shoot, guys. We can't have any of them shoot. Sadly, I don't have like the overcharge thing. Why'd you use your ult over there? Oh, Thrall's a bot. I forgot about that. You could have easily killed Medic here. Oh well, he still goes down. Okay. We can win this though. We can win this. Oh man. No support for him at all. Alright, so both of the towers actually went in our favor. Which means that even though we don't have that many towers, we have still evened up the score quite well. Alright. Boss? Oh man, I don't know if we should do boss. Boss can help, I suppose. We're pushing the top very nicely, but we're pushing the lane very nicely. Let's hit this one, guys. Alright. Let me get over there a little faster than you guys. There we go. Just activating all of my abilities. They're once again grabbing bolt, though. Can I get some heals, guys? Sweet. Alright, so we have captured one, they have captured one. Guess we'll just keep cycling between. The next one will likely activate multiple once more. Abathur. Oh, I should be using my E here. I don't know if you should do that. No. Alright. Top. Take both top. We win if we get both of them, actually. They actually win if they only get bottom. They only need one. No, both! Why are you doing it? Why are you doing this thing? I mean, I guess we can get it real quick, but that is such a massive amount of health that we lose there for no reason. Guys, they're not paying attention. They only need bot. Oh, we got it. What? This hero is awesome. I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.